lecture က10 minutes လောက်ပဲဖြစ်တော့မယ်
Yeah, guess I'm sure that is okay.
And someone will give some lecture regarding this video and mindfulness in general. Guys, we want to tell you to watch the video carefully because we have a quiz afterwards, and if you guys can answer the quiz questions, we have some chocolate prizes and therefore vouchers. Yeah. Please pay attention. You guys can take notes from the paper the hotel provided.
Animated, a fun and helpful explanation. The brain has evolved so quickly that it spends much of its time solving problems that haven't yet occurred in the future, thus leading to anxiety or panic, and mulling over events in the past, leading to depression. Often it does both, all the time. The question is, how can we make our brain stop and think about only the present, the state we are in, when we are in the zone or in the moment? Mindfulness is derived from the Eastern meditation, a practice for thousands of years recognized to help humans control and tame our brains. Research has shown that among other things, meditation can help depression and anxiety, reduce stress, reduce pain, while improving concentration and giving us more energy. Meditation has also been shown to improve relationships, increase creativity, boost immunity, and may even prolong life. The question is, how do you do this? Simple. This 3-step approach is all we need. For 15 to 25 minutes every day. Number 1, sit up. Number 2, close your eyes. Number 3, concentrate on your breathing or repeat a sound or word. And each time you notice that your mind is wandering, bring your thoughts back to your breath or sound or word. And if it wanders again, just bring it right back. Keep doing this until your 15 minutes has passed. I would use a meditation timer app on your phone or any timer. The more you do, the easier it gets. Many people notice their breathing slow during mindfulness meditation, and sometimes respiratory rates reduce dramatically, but this often confers benefits on mood and anxiety. Remember, each day will be different, and some days will be easier than others. Over time, you will notice that your mind wanders less, or that you can control it more as you begin to accept that it naturally wanders, but that you can bring it back to the thought at hand much easier. Once this happens, you will notice how much more time you have as your brain finds itself enjoying the present, the birds singing, the smell of the flowers, and the color of the leaves. And you may start noticing subtle smiles and looks from people all around you. And welcome to Inner Peace. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe now.
Okay, you watched the video. Now, you can see mindfulness meditation can improve your brain. In other words, without this meditation, when you get distracted easily, when you react to your friends, your environment, with anger, that damages your brain. And if your mind keeps wandering all the time, during the lessons, during the time you're with your friends, during the time you speak with your mom and dad, that damages your brain. Okay. So in IT we say the default position comes to the default position. In the same way we can say our brain has a default position. For some people it's wandering. Wandering is the default position. For some people awareness is default position. For some people stress is the default position. What this meditation is saying to us is exactly what the Buddha said 2,600 years ago. The Siddhartha's brain, okay, written in England by scientists. So remember, when you are focusing on your breathing, you are actually improving not only your concentration but also your brain. You will learn quicker, you will remember more. It also says that you have more creativity with mindfulness meditation. So without further ado, we are going to do another short meditation. Again, this time for about 5 minutes. I want to describe the intention of meditation this time. The intention of breathing. When we breathe to supply oxygen to our lung, to the whole body. I repeat again. Okay? When we breathe, we supply oxygen to our body. Without oxygen, can we live? We can't. Some people, okay, who are really, really unwell in hospital, they need to be given oxygen with a machine. That's too bad. Now we can breathe. So what do we have to have in our mind when we breathe? Now, we breathe to take care of our body, our physical body. Okay. We supply oxygen to our body. So we take care of our body by supplying enough oxygen. So this time, I ask you to put in more effort into your breathing. Like this. Again, we count 1 to 5 for the in-breath. And we hold our breath, we count 1 to 5 again. And for the out-breath, we count 5 to 1. Just as this video clip tells us, if the mind wanders, we just acknowledge it. Don't ignore it, okay? Don't ignore it. And don't fight with it either. In biology, as you know, fight or flight is the mode that people go into when they don't have mindfulness. Fight or flight. So we train our mind not to go into fight or flight when we are really stressed out, preparing for the exam, doing homework, and the deadline is approaching very fast. Okay, now it's time for 5 minutes meditation. Put your left hand on your belly. Okay, your left hand on your belly. Just touch your belly. Touch your belly. Okay, and then breathe in. You breathe in with compassion, supplying enough oxygen to your lung, and from your lung to your heart and to the whole body. When you breathe out, you release all the toxic from inside your body. Gentle and slow breathing. Gentle and slow breathing. Of course, you put in more effort than usual. Okay. A polar bear during the winter. What does it do? Anyone knows? What does it do?
It hibernates.
It's hibernate. Thank you. In hibernation, the polar bear uses its energy to its very minimum energy is used. In the same way, when we do mindfulness meditation, our brain uses very little energy. Even when we are not meditating, when we are not closing our eyes, if we are mindful, we don't use as much energy to do the same job. So you can use your energy for a long time. That's the difference between people who have mindfulness and who don't. Who don't have mindfulness, they give up things very easily. They get distracted very easily. They get exhausted very easily. Why? Because they use their energy to the maximum. So this is one thing that we can learn from a polar bear. Mindfulness meditation. Okay, volunteers, what have you got to brief the class, what we're going to do after lunch?
We'll be briefing after lunch.
Just tell them briefly. Not every detail, just briefly. But when we're coming back here and what we're going to do. Okay.
Everyone, after lunch, we'll have a Q&A discussion from 12:30 to 12:45. Once 11:25.